Is there anything more embarrassing than getting your ankles broken on a basketball court? I would know. Look what happened to me. Nah, I wasn't crossed up. My goofy ass just fell on someone's foot. Idiot. Regardless, if you've been on the wrong end of an ankle breaker, you know how much it sucks. On the flip side, you cross someone and they stumble or fall, you're on top of the world. Outside of a big dunk or a crazy buzzer beater, there's nothing that gets the crowd going more than an insane ankle breaker. So here are my top 5 craziest NBA ankle breakers of all time.
Play clock at 5. Scored 4 goals. 3. A 2 home run and 1.
At number 5, I got KD on Daniel Gafford. We all know Kevin Durant's a unicorn, and I'll be shocked if you could name a taller player in history who's had a better handle than KD. Now, I never thought in a million years that I would have a 7-footer on my top 5 ankle breaker list, but this one's crazy. KD hit Daniel Gafford with one cross, froze Gafford, then crossed him again. Gafford did the splits, and KD literally made his stomach touch the earth. Yikes! Just peep the Nets bench reaction, it's insane. And by the way, real hoopers know making someone fall is just half the battle. You gotta hit that jumper or finish that lay. And of course, KD did just that. At number 4, I'm rolling with Kyrie on Brandon Knight. Sure, it was the rookie game, and Brandon Knight did his best, but Kyrie danced with it a little, stepped back, and down goes Brandon Knight. You gotta give Knight some credit here. I mean, the only way people really get dropped is when they're trying extra hard on defense, so kudos to Knight, but wrong place, wrong time, wrong player. But my thing is, hear me out for a second, it's the 4th quarter of an exhibition game, your team is down 25 points, and you have one of the best ball handlers in NBA history in front of you. Chill out, B Knight. You don't have to go so hard. Unfortunately for Knight, he's been on the wrong end of many embarrassing plays over the years, like when he missed that wide open layup against the Brooklyn Nets, or when DeAndre Jordan baptized him. This one is by far the most embarrassing. And of course, Kyrie hit the jumper and then hit him with the silencer. Shh! On to number 3, Steph Curry versus Chris Paul. Now for me, this was sort of a changing of the guard, no pun intended. Wah, wah, wah. CP3 hands down was the best point guard of the NBA during this time, but then after this happened, Curry kind of took over that reign. Curry took Paul baseline, then hit him with the behind the back double cross as CP3 touched earth. Now haters will say, ow. Now haters will say that Chris Paul stepped on Steph Curry's foot, but keep hating. That was clearly an ankle breaker. At number 2, I got James Harden on Wes Johnson. Okay, this was painful to watch. This was prime James Harden. This was when he was stepping back and creating all the space in the world. He literally had people on an island, cooking people up. This was prime James Harden, like arguably the greatest step back jumper of all time. Prime James Harden, Houston Rockets James Harden, was dropping defenders on a weekly basis. But I had to go with this one. Literally nothing compared to that night against the Clips. Harden hits Wes Johnson with his patented step back, which sends Wes flying. Then, ready for the disrespect, take this in. Harden stares at him for like 10 minutes, waits for him to get up. Wes Johnson's laughing. Harden gives him a little shimmy-ish, kind of a little, rolls the ball in his hands, and obviously sticks the 3. You're not human if you didn't feel secondhand embarrassment for Wes Johnson. And my number 1 ankle breaker of all time, hands down none other than Allen Iverson on Antonio Daniels. We have never seen someone touch earth twice on the same play. I mean, I could have literally made this entire list of all Allen Iverson ankle breakers, but I just had to pick the best of the best, and this is by far it. AI had Daniels looking like he was playing Twister or breakdancing or something. Like, it's embarrassing. I would have had Antonio Daniels at my bar mitzvah if I knew he was this good of a breakdancer. Of course, AI hit the tough layup in true AI fashion. I would bet that Antonio Daniels was wearing one of these that night after that crossover. So this list was tough, and I unfortunately had to leave a bunch of crazy ones off. But that's where you guys come in. Do your thing, and let me know in the comments which crazy ankle breaker did I leave off the list. There's a bunch, so do your thing, go to the comments, let me know. My name is Brad Parker, that's my top 5 ankle breakers of all time, and just remember, stay safe everyone. Ow!